Go ahead and raise your hand and get questions. Big Q.
Yep.
John Hale.
Quinton, I assume Coach Stoops said to you guys something similar to what he told us on Monday about being pissed off about the defense's performance against Vanderbilt. Just how have you guys responded to that in practice, and what's kind of the feeling going into a challenge like Alabama?
The most important thing about that game was urgency to line up, urgency to, get our eyes to the sideline, get the calls. And when you play a team like Bama, everything got to be, on point. We got to get the calls, we got to get lined up, and we got to be urgent and doing all that. So majority of the problems from last Saturday was just urgency.
Nick Roush.
Quinton, you're a guy who has NFL aspirations. How important is it to put some good tape out there against a bunch of future pros like Alabama?
I think I'm a future pro as well. So, and I think every week is a week to put good tape out there, not just against Alabama. This is a good team. It's a great opportunity, because it's going to be more eyes than usual. But, it's another opponent on our schedule. You got to put all film, got to be good film, practice game.
When you're playing the top ranked team in the country, is the locker room more geeked up, or is there any difference week to week versus number one team in the country or Vanderbilt?
That's human nature to have a little extra pep in your step. So yeah, for sure, it's a different feel and a different, like last week over when we can't do that again, but it's over. It's a new opponent, and it's the best opponent. So we ready to go, I think, and
Lonnie.
That been said in the past that you guys, when you go against an opponent such as in Alabama, one of your better teams in the country, is that sometimes you guys get too geeked up and don't stay true to your assignments and play good fundamental football. How do you keep from getting too geeked up? I know you want to play well, but how you stop that?
As a team, it's just about.
What do you say to your teammates about that?
As a team, as the defense specifically, it's just about, like I said, getting lined up, getting the calls. But for me personally, like I approach it the same. It's all week we hearing, it's Bama, whoop the whoop. But I think when you got to go against Quinton Bohanna and Josh Pascal and Phil Hoskins, like those three hell of a players too, you know what I'm saying? So I'm kind of tired of hearing they good players. Of course they're good players, but shit, excuse my language, but we good players too.
Derek Terry.
Hey, Quinn, it seems like your pass rush has really improved this year. Maybe in past years you were seen as just a guy who would maybe eat up space for other guys, but you've done a much better job, it seems like, this year getting into the backfield. Was that coming into this year, and how much of a role has Coach Stewart played in that?
Man, Coach Stewart played a big part in it. Coach White as well, They know I was a good run defender, and I took pride in that. But for me to take my game to that next level, I had to improve in pass rushing, and I still got to improve. It's still a lot of times I get blocked on one-on-one. Not a lot of times, but it's times where I get a one-on-one and I don't win them. And I want to win all of those because I don't get many. But it's credit to Coach Stewart a lot. He deserves a lot of that credit because my pass rush game is 90 from last season.
John Hale.
I know when you guys are recruits, a lot of times you all have those text threads keeping in contact. I'm curious, did you have any contact with Mac Jones when he was committed to Kentucky in that same class that you were, and what have you seen from him on the film, I guess?
No, I ain't had no contact with him. But on film, he's a hell of a player. He's the general of that offense. He runs it well. You can tell he poised and he can make all the throws. And we got to do our best job helping our secondary out by getting him routed a little bit, getting him off his spot, and just pressing him, being pest to him, we can't just let him sit back there. He can make all the throws.
Curtis Birch.
You've talked in the past about, the frustration of getting double teams. I think you had a tweet after the last game to that effect as well. When Coach Stoops talks about not trying to do too much, how do you make sure you're doing that when you do get double teamed at times?
You mean not doing too much?
Yeah, not trying to do too much and go off script when you are being double teamed.
That's my job. That's why they recruited me, against the run to play those doubles. And can't nobody do that better than me. So I like it. I expected it. Me tweeting it and saying I ain't never got doubled that much with just, with just me saying it. It wasn't no problem. And I like how, I embraced that. That's my job. So it is it's hard. If you do your own thing while you get doubled, you're gonna look foolish on tape, man. Teams gonna make you look silly. So I gotta do my job and just play that double team.
Dr. Wong?
Hey, Quinton, it's been a while since you guys been over 4 touchdown underdogs. That's crazy, isn't it? What do you think about that?
I think it's a great opportunity to go play against a good team and, just show that we're a good defense. We're a good team overall, but for sure we're a good defense because everybody know that offense, they're explosive, and I don't think they put under 35 points up this season. So, we just want to go out and show we're a good defense and can play with anybody in the country, and it's a perfect opportunity to do that.
Jeff Drummond?
Yeah, Q. John just asked what I was going to ask you about that, so I'll kind of tweak it a little bit. Playing Alabama, who does so many things well from a defensive perspective, what's kind of the starting point for you guys? I mean, they're great at running the ball, great at throwing the ball. What's the priority on the defensive side?
Read your keys. It's hard to get beats on them. When the back line up over here, you typically know zones coming this way or going that way. But with those guys, they do so much. They kind of familiar to our offense where they do a lot in the run game. They give you a lot of reads and, a lot of different blocking schemes from zone to power to counter. So it's just about your key. Everybody got to be in on their key, and I think we'll be fine.
All right. Thank you. We'll have